Now, in about 3 weeks' time, candidates of the Kenya Certificate of Primary Education (KCPE) and the Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education (KCSE) will begin writing their final examinations as they prepare to transition to the next level. In a few days, families and friends of these candidates will flock the shops looking for success cards to wish their learners the best. But as this happens, there are a few adults that will be crisscrossing the country in search for customers, not to sell them any legitimate goods or services, but to hoodwink them that they have an examination leakage. And some adults will buy the leaked exams so as to help their quote-unquote needy students or pupils, as the case may be. Now, this week, the National Assembly Departmental Committee on Education presented a report to the House detailing how examination cheating happened in the 2022 examination season. The committee concluded that there were isolated cases of examination irregularities that were reported last year. The committee highlighted early exposure of the mid-morning to afternoon papers as the most prevalent type of irregularities. The report says that 68 cases were reported to the DCI. 44 cases are still pending under investigation, more than 10 months since the examinations were concluded. 17 cases are pending in court, while 6 cases were finalized. Shortly after the KCSE 2022 results were released, there was suspicion that some schools may have been involved in examination irregularities, but this was never proven. The parliamentary committee went into the depth of explaining how cheating may have been orchestrated, of how teachers may have colluded with center managers and invigilators to expose examination papers for mid-morning tests, having teachers work on the questions and share the answers with the candidates, of how examination markers at marking centers established patterns while marking examination papers, how students chose the same questions in some sections and ended up supplying similar answers, and in some instances, same spelling mistakes, as if there was a joint Mwakenya. Well, Mwakenya is that informal name for notes prepared to enable a candidate respond to questions better than they ever would. Simply put, cheating notes. The committee was told how examiners reported the irregularities to chief examiners and assistant chief examiners, but were threatened and asked to keep it under wraps. Regrettably, some examiners mark exams just for money. And so tonight, we have a problem brought about by the adults of the nation. Further review of the Education Committee report shows that boards of management at schools, parents, teachers, and education officers are desirous of posting high grades from their learners, and that many secondary schools, especially the well-performing ones, charge levies for uplifting of academic results. Stakeholders told the committee that parents are convinced to contribute money to compromise security officers, supervisors, and invigilators to facilitate the cheating. There's nothing significant that the country has done over the last 10 months to make sure this is not repeated in the next 3 weeks. Adults are still desirous of good grades. But what are they doing to the younger citizens? What happened to trusting the mind of a candidate and allowing them to just be? Why score an A, get invited to study an engineering course that a candidate cannot sustain beyond the first year results? Why make a candidate score an A, get invited to pursue medicine, but they cannot stand a walkabout a hospital ward? And if the adults be so resourced, why not use those resources and the energy to facilitate a comfortable transition for their sons and daughters to be the best version of themselves? For every cheating incident, an adult is involved, bringing the money, the network, the answers, and sometimes the fake leakage. No measure of parliamentary committee recommendations will fix the cheating menace. No arrests, no raising of penalties, no creation of new offenses will resolve the bad manners of adults. To the class of 2023, I'll wish you the best of luck, but that may lack meaning. Instead, I wish you the best fruits of your hard work, peace of mind, and focus as you do the best you can to answer those questions. Your future may be guided by what you do in the next few weeks, but the next few weeks are not worth spoiling the rest of your life. Will it make sense to score an A or score a grade you do not deserve and spend the rest of your life searching your real potential? There will be many tests in your life. This is just the beginning. Be honest at it. That's my sense tonight.